At Christmas, my mother-in-law told my 6-year-old daughter, "Children born from your mother's mistakes don't get to call me grandma." She pushed away the handmade gift my little girl made for her. Then my 8-year-old son stood up, slammed his expensive present on the floor, and said something that made her face go white. "Children from your mommy's cheating don't get to call me grandma, sweetheart." Sharon's voice was sugar-coated poison. My 6-year-old daughter stood frozen, holding her handmade gift, macaroni glued carefully around a drawing she'd spent days making. Her face crumpled. Tears spilled down her cheeks. I couldn't breathe. My hand gripped the back of a chair, not because I was going to faint, because I was holding myself back from lunging at Sharon. This was Christmas at my mother-in-law's house. The tree glowed so bright it hurt to look at. Cinnamon candles competed with burnt food from the kitchen. Presents everywhere. Too many presents, but not for my daughter. Never for Mia. Minutes earlier, Sharon had gushed over my niece Bella's glitter-covered mug like it was a museum piece. She'd hugged her, praised her, showed it off to everyone. Then my son Noah gave her his drawing, a picture of them sledding together. Sharon squealed, beamed, pushed back his hair fondly, then handed him an enormous remote-controlled car. He loved it instantly. Then came Mia's turn. My little girl walked up, bouncing on her toes, smiling so hard she glowed. She poured her whole heart into that gift. Sharon took it, looked down at it, looked at Mia, then at me, and smiled without warmth. "Children from your mommy's cheating don't get to call me grandma, sweetheart." The room went silent. My husband Thomas froze, mouth open, no words. His father Lawrence fidgeted, said nothing. My sister-in-law Melanie hid a smirk behind her hand. Mia's shoulders shook. Her little body couldn't contain the heartbreak. I was seconds from exploding, but someone beat me to it. Noah, my 8-year-old son, shot to his feet. His chair screeched loudly across the floor. Everyone jumped. He stormed straight toward Sharon. His jaw was tight. His eyes burned with something fierce and protective. He ripped his drawing right out of Sharon's hands. Then he picked up the expensive remote-controlled car she'd just given him and slammed it on the floor at her feet. The room gasped. Sharon stumbled backward, her face drained of color. Noah's voice shook, but it was steady. "If my sister isn't allowed to call you grandma, then I don't want to call you that either." Sharon looked like she'd been slapped. Noah reached down, took Mia's trembling hand gently, turned to me. "Mom," he said softly but firmly, "can we leave? I don't want to stay here." His voice wasn't asking. It was deciding. Something inside me hardened. "Yes," I said coldly. "We're leaving." Thomas stood slowly. His face showed shame, understanding, quiet fury. No one stopped us. We walked to the door. Me, Thomas, Noah, Mia, like soldiers leaving a battlefield. The cold December air wrapped around us as the door clicked shut, and I knew something had changed forever. When we got home, Thomas didn't pace. He didn't panic. He sat at his computer, opened his bank accounts, stared at rows of payments, mortgage contributions to his parents, money sent to Melanie, transfers made for years, and one by one, he canceled them. Every single payment. Not out of anger, out of clarity. "Noah did what I should have done," he said quietly. Then the phone calls started. Sharon crying, raging, demanding money. Melanie screaming about Bella's classes, accusations flying. Thomas hung up on them. Then Sharon started a smear campaign, posted online that I manipulated Thomas, that Mia wasn't his, that we abandoned the family. People whispered. Some believed her. So we took a DNA test. Not because we doubted, because truth needed armor. Results, 99.999% paternity. We posted it publicly, with pictures of Mia, pictures of my grandmother who Mia looked identical to, and Thomas's written statement detailing the 80,000 plus he'd given his family over the years. The internet turned on Sharon. Invitations to her big birthday party canceled one by one. But the biggest shock came from Thomas's Aunt Virginia, the wealthy one. She called. Her voice was calm, precise, cold. "Did Sharon really say that to your daughter?" "Yes," I said. She exhaled slowly. "Then she's out of my will. Everything goes to Thomas and the children. I won't leave a cent to someone who treats a child that way." And just like that, Sharon lost her entire future inheritance. In one phone call. Click down for full story on my channel.